how do you see bridging the common language that allows both sides, all sides, multiple sides, everybody to know that this is a critical moment? I mean, this is a critical moment that we're all in. And if we don't get this right in this critical moment, we may never have the opportunity again. So what is your plan for that? Because I often feel like I don't know. What is the language? What are the words? How do we do this?
I think part of the language that we need to exude is not even an audible language,
Hmm.
physical language.
Hmm.
It's showing up. You know, we when people sometimes laugh at our campaign because we are everywhere. I mean, if you look at our social media, we are literally crisscrossing the state every single day, and people are like, "You guys are everywhere." And my answer to them oftentimes is get used to it, because that's why I plan on governing.
Hmm.
And we're going a lot of places that people say, you know, there's not a lot of Democrats out there. You know, literally going to places that have not voted Democrat in a very long time.
Does that make you nervous when you're walking into a situation like that, when you know?
You know, it doesn't. Well, I tell you, it's important, because one thing that it reminds me, and I tell people who say you're going to Arizona, not a lot of Democrats. My answer is, yeah, but there are a lot of Marylanders, and I plan on being their governor too, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't make me nervous, and I tell you for this reason. I remember we were having a conversation with a group of small business owners,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, and as you know, Oprah, I'm a policy wonk, right? I love the details of policies, and you can see it on our website where, like, you know, we have like 11-page breakdowns of policies. It's a lot, but it's just how our brains work. And we're having this conversation with a group of small business owners over in Baltimore County in Dundalk, right? And there's, again, that's an area where there's not a whole lot of.
I know Dundalk. You know how
Dundalk.
I know Dundalk? Because when I first came there in 1976, my first assignment was to do every neighborhood festival. Every neighborhood festival. So for like 40 weeks in a row, I was doing a festival in every neighborhood. So yes, I know Dundalk Khan.
So you know Dundalk.
I know Dundalk.
And so we're having this conversation with these business owners in Dundalk, small business owners. And one of them stops me and he says, listen, I got to tell you, I really like what I'm hearing. He says, but I'm on the other side. And I said, what does that mean? And he said, it just means I'm a Republican. And I told him, I said, do you know a question I never once asked my soldiers? What's your political party? It never came up. We had one goal, one mission, one job. And my job was to unify our unit around that singular mission. I told him, you know, when I ran a business, you know, do you know a question I never asked either my customers or my coworkers? How'd you vote in the last election? Never came up. And so I feel like the common language that we're using, the love language that we have to exude isn't even audible. It's showing up.
Showing up. Okay.
It's showing up.
I hear that.